have to talk to the teachers as a board and find out where the improvement needs to be, first of all. Because we don't know as board members if it's not brought to us. So that means we have to listen to the teachers. My motto is teachers need to be heard, parents need to be heard, and children need a voice. In order to fix the high school, we have to know what's wrong. Again, I'm against the different academies, like I said, because it brings separateness. And it's not good to have separateness. I think that we should have the advanced placement programs. We should have the honor programs, but we don't need all these academies.
Okay, all right. Very good. Next one. Second question. Yes. How are you going to fix the high school? That's the question. How are you going to fix the high school?
Well, I'm aware that the state mandated that there had to be a change in the high school, either we lose it.
Talk to them. Not me.
That we either get rid of it, get rid of half the staff, hire new staff. So the administration, the superintendent felt that it would be better to come up with these academies. Now the problem is that it's confusion all around, because when there's like, you go to the school, and I've been there as the captain of the rescue squad for emergency incidents, and you get to the school. First of all, the nurse don't want to go to the hospital with the student, and if it's a minor, they need to be accompanied by an adult. If it's an emergency, I can't wait for somebody's mother to come from the next town over. They have to get to the hospital. But then when you ask for the principal, they like, well, what grade they in? What academy they in? It's a ball of confusion. And I'm not on the board now, but if elected, that's something that I would definitely have to do more research in to see what can we do to improve it, and at the same token be state compliant. But something has to be done because there's too much confusion. And the question itself is as confusing as the
It is very confusing. We were here the other night, and the class didn't have an advisor.
That's right.
It's May today. And so all year long, you have a class that lost time because they did not have an advisor. So what happens in their senior year?
Right. That's right.
And nobody was responsible for that either. So, you know, it is very confusing. There's a different principal for each school. There's a different for every different. And so we need to sit down with the educators. There are a lot of educators in this building that have been here 20 plus years. There are a lot of new educators that have energy, and not just the educators, the guidance counselors, the attendance teachers, everybody that deals with our children. Why doesn't someone that's paid to nurse the children want to go to the hospital with the children? You know, my daughter passed out in the building, and you know, it was a gas leak or something, and we didn't even evacuate the building. A security guard had my daughter call me to tell me to come up here and do something because they won't let us leave the building, because that's how fearful the frontline workers are, you know, and those are the people that still live in our community. You understand? The people on the bottom of the food chain, those are the ones that still live here in Hempstead. And we have to look out for everybody. Everybody's important. The children are important, the workers are important, the teachers are important, the administrators are important. And if we start treating each other like we're all important, then maybe we can move forward in this district. But this high school is criminal. And we can't continue to have our children come up here in the middle school to train them how to go to jail. When do we stop doing that?
Okay, thank you.
Well, I believe that the high school is a very loose place. It's, that's why we all sit here and we speak about accountability. Everything that's going on in this high school needs to be held accountable. we see a lot of things that go on in our district, in this high school, and people are not being held accountable for it. And as a board, that is our responsibility to hold the staff, administration accountable for their jobs.